Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, March 31st, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. And as for March, see ya. Don't let the door hit you in the butt on the way out. All right, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? The Anne Arundel County Police released some body-worn camera footage yesterday of a good cop. Officer Moreland was on regular patrol through a community, and he saw a house on fire. Immediately stopped his patrol car, got out, banged on the door to make sure everybody was aware, got them out along with their pets, and then also went next door and got the neighbor out. We do have the video at eyeonannapolis.net, and it is pretty impressive and also a very good demonstration of how fast a fire can spread. And along with the good cop story comes a bad cop story. On Wednesday night, county police were called to a residence in Tracy's Landing for a domestic assault. A male had pushed a female to the floor, causing injuries which were treated at a local hospital. The suspect was identified as Corporal Hopple, a 16-year veteran of the department assigned to the Community Services Division. He was arrested, charged with second-degree assault, and has been suspended with pay. All right, the rest of the DMV is probably about a lot of events. Profs and Pints has sold out every single time they've been here, and this will be no different. They bring an academic in to discuss a topic over beers at the trophy room at the Graduate Hotel. Up this time on April 25th is Matthew Greenhouse, who is the project scientist on the Webb Telescope project, and he's also the man to demystify the project and put it sort of into day-to-day human kind of words. We do have a link for tickets at eyeonannapolis.net, but you can also go to profsandpints.com and get them there, but do go quick. This will sell out just like all the rest. Maryland Hall is kicking up their heels on Sunday with a free Arts Fest from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Art, dance, crafts, activities, live music, art sales, and much more. It will be the launch of Crab Radio, which is a new radio station for Maryland Hall to expand the reach of the arts community. And you want to be sure to hop on that podcast truck, which will be parked out in front of the hall, and record a story about your connection with Maryland Hall. And you actually might even be on the radio. End the day with a family flash mob on the front lawn. Sounds like a really fun day on Sunday. Today through April 2nd is Maryland Day, and I know that's confusing, so let's just call it Maryland Days. There are literally hundreds of events all over Anne Arundel County that are free or have prices reduced to just $1. Libraries, museums, historical sites, historical buildings, events, and much more. MarylandDay.org is a website where you can go to check it out, or you can go to eyeonannapolis.net. We do have a list there as well. And I tried to print it out before I recorded this, and it was like 19 pages. So you know there's a lot to do this weekend. And, of course, tomorrow is the Maryland Chicken Wing Festival at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. And I just drove past there yesterday, and I noticed that the fair has a fancy new electronic sign out there on General's Highway. But the event does run from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., and we'll have live music on 2 stages, plenty of wings for purchase, contest games, and much more. Tickets are $15 in advance at abceventsinc.com. And you can use the code BEEPRMCW, and that's BEEPR MCW, and that's from Bridget, and you can score a $5 discount. But if tickets are available at the gate, and they may not be, it'll cost you $17 to get in. So buy them in advance. The weather looks perfect. A fun and inexpensive day for the whole family. I'm psyched to try the wings from the Anchor Bar, which is the OG bar from Buffalo. Yes, they will be there. And if you do go, stop in and say hello. I apparently am a wing judge. I'm not sure where I'm going to be, but that will be a lot of fun. Today on Canines and Crosstreks, 2 Dutch Shepherd mix pups, Bellissima and Pantera. They're both 4 months old. They're both a little bit shy, but they're very cool-looking dogs. Listen now, and then you want to check out eyeonannapolis.net at noon for our irresistible photos and all of the information on how you can give each of them their forever homes. And as we wrap it up, do me a favor and sign up for our weekly newsletter of events in the area. It does go out on Fridays at 12:30 p.m., and you can sign up on the forum at ionannapolis.net, or I'm going to leave a link right here in the show notes. Many thanks in advance, as always. Here is some podcast news for you. Tomorrow on the Local Business Spotlight, we're going to be speaking with the Annapolis Dragon Boat Club, a bunch of women warriors. And next week, one I just recorded actually yesterday, the Blue Ribbon Project. Whew. Now, I guess it's time just to say thank you for listening and putting up with us every single day. I hope that we add some value to your world. And if we do, please leave a review somewhere or tell a friend to give us a listen. We also want to thank our sponsors, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and the Maryland Higher Education Commission. It is Friday. The weekend is here, so now it is time just to say have a great weekend. Be nice to others, do something fun, and keep shopping local. Other than that, we're going to see you on Monday. Now hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with the only locally forecast weather report you will find. And of course, Canines and Crosstreks, so do hang around for that. All that coming up in just a minute.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be, so you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, March 31st, last day of March 2023, and it will be much warmer out to close out the month, with temps then generally staying well above average for the next week or so, with the exception of Sunday. Look for breezy highs today around 70 degrees, with a little PM rain expected as well, with some steadier rain then likely at night and in the overnight hours. As for Saturday, though, temps will jump up even more after some lingering AM rain showers move out, with PM highs probably into the mid-70s to maybe even lower 80s in spots, which will make for very comfortable conditions out at the 9th Annual Maryland Chicken Wing Festival at the Arundel Fairgrounds in Annapolis, though winds will be gusty at times as Friday's night storm moves out of the region. From there, expect sunshine and continued breezy winds Saturday, with cooler temps back down into the mid or upper 50s for PM highs before warming air quickly moves back into place with 65 to 70 degrees for highs on Monday, followed by 70s for highs the rest of the week as schools across the county enjoy some time off for spring break and the upcoming Easter holiday. Okay, that's it for today and this week. This is George Young of DC MDVA Weather. Make it a great day and weekend out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And don't forget, follow DC MDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Did you get close to completing your college degree but dropped out during the COVID pandemic? Well, as a near completer, you may be eligible to receive money from the Maryland Higher Education Commission to finish your degree. Again, if you started your degree but for whatever reason never finished it, the Maryland Higher Education Commission has money to help you return to college and finish what you started. Go to mhec.maryland.gov and click on the Near Completer grant to learn more.
That can only mean one thing. We're headed to the SPCA of Anne Arundel County with Annapolis Subaru to play with the pups for this week's Canines and Crosstreks, sponsored by Annapolis Subaru. Higher standards.
Well, welcome back to Canines and Crosstreks, and I see two tails running around the conference table here, and looks like we've got two star puppies of the week. Is that right, Kelly?
Right. We have two sisters here today, and they are Dutch Shepherd mixes. One is Bellissima and one is Pantera. One is the brindle with black, and then the one is brindle with white, and that's how you can tell the difference. Now, they're 4 months and 26 days old. They are the sweetest, and you can tell they're a little bit shy, but they're very sweet. They kind of have a very cool, exotic look on it, don't you think? And
they do.
Pretty eyes and stuff. And so they have been here since 3-3.
Do they have to go together?
They do not have to go together. We're keeping them together now just because they're happy and they're kind of hanging together. But
you could get them together if you wanted to qualify.
Absolutely, you could. We would love that. But they're fun. I mean, you can see they're kind of timid here, but
they're definitely very fit.
Yeah, they are.
They've done quite a few laps around the conference table.
And they're only almost 5 months old, but they seem to act a little bit more adult-like. But we still recommend that you plan on doing some puppy training because that will be needed. They are puppies.
Hey, I was on your Facebook page earlier today, and I saw that Coco that we had the other week got adopted.
Coco went home.
So
a really nice adopter. Yeah, we've been getting actually we've had quite a few adoptions, so it's been amazing. People are coming out. It's springtime. They're ready to share their home. So
that's cool. I went and looked on the website too. I figure we got about a 75 to 80% adoption rate off of the puppies that we've had, and so I'm okay with that.
Everybody's listening.
We need to go for 100. I mean, 100 is the goal.
Thanks for setting that bar reasonable, Bill.
The numbers guy that's sitting in the room here.
75% sounds good, but I mean, we really want to be at 100 because we want every dog that comes through here to get adopted.
And an update on my girlfriend's Subaru purchasing.
Oh yeah,
I believe. As we speak, she probably has it being pulled into her driveway.
Oh,
beautiful.
That's exciting.
With a green frog apparently on the dashboard. I don't know.
It's a duck.
It's
a duck, yeah. Helen has a assortment of ducks in different colors and shapes that she gives her customers, and they travel around with their Subarus and like to send her pictures of the ducks in all these different places. Yeah,
it's like a duck club.
Is that like that Flat Stanley thing only in the Subaru world?
It's something that she does on her own, and the customers really enjoy it. Every salesperson has their own little thing that they do to help their customers remember them and just let them know that because we want to know where these cars go.
Yeah.
I mean, typically they go pretty cool places. So
see, it's just like us. That's the way we are with the dogs. We want to know where they are. We ask for updates, and you guys. And so she
asked me for an update on the cat that I adopted out of here.
Well, that's because one. Yeah, please do. We need it. We love Happy Tails.
Yeah, absolutely. She's gained like 140 pounds.
Oh my gosh, just what we want. You're a perfect owner. But I have the question. Okay, so we need to know what colored car.
It was white. She was going for the blue, but then she went with the white because there was some option that came in or something that was not there. And I'll tell you, just to reiterate, granted it wasn't my money, it was a seamless, absolutely wonderful, from everything I could see, process of doing it. Made it real easy. There was no pressure. Wonderful experience.
Good.
And
good. Our goal with all of our customers is for them to leave feeling like we helped them buy something rather than they were sold something. Everybody likes to buy stuff, and
nobody wants to be sold.
Nobody wants to be sold anything
or forced because
exactly.
You got to make a decision now. Oh, really?
True.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the only time that we'll ever let somebody know that they should probably make a decision now is if there's an inventory issue and there's no guarantee that vehicle will be there in a couple of days, and that's a it's a real situation.
Well, I know the car that she looked at was traded away to another dealer that needed it, and then the financing at that dealer fell through, so it became available, and they went and got it back and brought it back.
We do everything we can to try to make sure that people get the vehicles that they're looking for. Everything within our power. We can try to swap them from other dealers or place a order or do a pipeline reservation, but we don't want anybody to leave with any regrets. We want them to leave very, very, very happy. Sure.
Here's a pop quiz for you, Billy.
Okay.
You know what month April is?
April showers bring May flowers.
No, it's National Pet First Aid Awareness Month.
National Pet First Aid Awareness Month?
Yeah, Hallmark's behind on the cards. They haven't quite gotten them out yet.
Oh, no. I love Hallmark.
But you guys were doing something at the mall the other day with the Girl Scouts, though. I was in the mall.
That's right. We were doing the bedtime book buddies.
They were doing the pet care.
Mm-hmm. The pet classes.
And then they
positive classes.
They read to the people.
Yeah. They read to the cats.
They
rabbits. They didn't read to the people, but they read to the cats.
People read to the animals.
That's right.
How many boxes of cookies did you end up with?
Oh, my gosh. Do you know what they said? That now you can order Girl Scout cookies online, which is exciting.
Sure.
And you can just kind of pick the troop that you want to get the
to support
the credit. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
But, talking about puppies, these are not the only 2 puppies we have.
Well, we've had a lot of puppies lately.
That's right. We have a lot. And we have some little Frenchie, we were told Frenchie Maltese, but they look a little bit more like Chihuahuas.
They look to me more like a Frenchie Malinois.
No, That's what it looks like to you, doesn't
A
it?
French Bulldog and a Malinois?
Yeah.
like
So we actually have 3 of them that are here, and that's what the mix is.
That's one of those head-scratching mixes.
Well, and it shouldn't really be because the size, you know what I mean? It's not safe, especially if the Frenchie's the pregnant one. And then the dogs, you know, obviously the puppies are too big. So then she'd have to have a C-section. So we don't love the fact that people are just breeding all these dogs now that are just not a good match size-wise because it can be pretty dangerous too. But we do have them here. And there are 3 females. They're 4 months old. And then we also have the Frenchie Maltese. But like I was saying, I think they're more Chihuahua. And then we have 1 female and 3 males, and those are 3 months old. And I can say for some reason these puppies are coming in very under-socialized. The ones, especially the Frenchie Chihuahuas, I mean, they were barely touched. They were just super scared and everything. So we're looking and hoping that people will understand and be patient with them. We're hoping that people will recognize that these puppies need homes. And right now they definitely are in foster. They went straight into foster. But the little Frenchie Chihuahuas, they were just small. But even in the carrier, they were just mortified.
Now, all of these puppies that we've just talked about, the Frenchie Malinois for you guys over there in Annapolis Subaru.
Malinois.
You know, we never did say anything after you said that. So
Malinois.
So
Is that not how
Belgian,
you pronounce it?
No, it's not. Belgian Malinois.
What's the proper Malinois?
Malinois,
Right?
Noir, I believe.
Thank you.
I believe. But now they're all siblings, right?
Yes, those are all siblings. And the Belgian Malinois, I mean, they're known to be like police dogs and, you know,
Right.
work with the Navy SEALs.
And I know that the Malinois, as a purebred, are very loyal to their owners.
Very loyal, very smart.
Sounds like a good combo.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, loyal and smart.
But you still do have the photos with the bunnies.
We sure do.
That's coming
That
up
hasn't happened yet?
It has not happened.
Oh my gosh.
Saturday, Sunday, and next Wednesday.
Very cool.
And Saturday,
Right,
I believe we are sold out for time slots for Saturday, but we had a couple left for Sunday and a few left for Wednesday.
Then I saw a flyer that you guys have a yard sale or something coming up.
Yes, we have a yard sale coming up. It's going to happen here at the shelter. It's
I
on
need a new yard.
April 15th. Well, then this is the place to come. And it's going to be from 8 until 12. And we are going to have like pet supplies that are either new or gently used. Anything from carriers and crates, beds, ramps, collars, leashes, all kinds of
Now,
supplies.
where do you get that? Do people just donate that? If
Wonderful people in the community donate it, or some of the local stores will donate it. And if, you know, we have what we need at this moment, then we will, you know, share that with the community and sell it. And that way we can put those dollars towards the animals.
To helping the animals.
Yeah.
So if somebody has a pet that was put down or something
Exactly.
like that,
Yep.
they can bring stuff here. That's pretty cool.
Yes,
to know.
it's really nice.
Well, you've got the yard sale, the tax day, and then you got Earth Day's coming up on pretty soon.
April 22nd.
Yep.
And we're going to have something here. And that is going to be, we're going to have a cleanup here for our trail, our nature trail, which is 5.5 acres. So we're going to have some volunteers and community members that want to go and sign up for it to help us clean up the trail and the shoreline.
Cool.
Well, that's April 22nd from 8 a.m. to 11, and you can sign up, I guess, at your website, which is aacspca.org.
Yep.
And it's on there. Mm-hmm. And then later in May, you've got the Walk for the Animals.
Walk for the Animals.
So-
And we have sponsorships and vendor spots available now. So you can
You
go on
guys
our
are like
website.
So many events.
You do more events than you do like adoptions, I think, sometimes.
That's right. Well, you kind of have to support both, right?
Exactly. Kelly, I have a few questions for you.
Uh-oh.
Can I ask them?
I guess so. Can
right.
you?
I can.
Okay.
Will you answer them?
Okay, Billy, ask away.
How many dogs were adopted last year at the SPCA? I want an exact number.
You want an exact number? Okay, I can get that to you next week. How about that?
You're going to circle back?
I'm going to circle back. What other questions might you have?
I was going to ask how many dogs were surrendered to the SPCA last year.
Okay. Maybe those will be the numbers we cover next week.
I think we should.
I think we should.
April 1st and April 2nd, you want to get to the mall. April 5th, you want to get to the mall. Pause at the mall. Any day of the week, except for Sundays, you want to go to Annapolis Subaru if you're in the market for a car.
Yes.
And right now, I'm kind of digging the whole Crosstrek thing, even though it's the name of the thing. But that is the car that Teresa ended up getting, and it was a very nice car.
It still is a very nice. It'll be a very nice car for a long time.
I can't wait to hear how much she loves it.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
That is my favorite car.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Billy? It's my favorite car.
The Crosstrek, your favorite car?
Yeah, love that
Really?
car in white.
In white? Oh, my gosh.
So maybe Teresa has to bring it by one of these days.
Kelly's a little jealous.
I'm like,
There you go. But AnnapolisSubaru.com is where you want to go online, or it's what, 149 Solomon's Island Road?
Yeah, 149 Old Solomon's
Old Solomon's Island Road, not the young Solomon's Island.
No,
Old Solomon's.
The old one. The old one. And the more vehicles that are bought from us, the more we can support the SPCA. So thank you so much for all of our customers for helping us help out the SPCA.
It's the circle of life here, man.
It really is.
sure is.
It's
Thank
lovely.
you, Subaru.
It's a beautiful thing.
All right, so we will see you guys next week.
See you next week.
See you then.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.